The first episode is very adorable and very cute. The interaction between Emilico and Kate, these two personality which clash with each other. And Emilico, she's not only the face of Kate, but she also the face of the show. She has more this presentable personality and the moe type, which you see all of these in anime. But because this show is not just moe's love, where it's just a slice of life anime, of course there's going to be some deep dark secret somewhere behind it Emilico. And there must be the backstory behind Emilico, other than she just created and become a servant of the shadows, right? Maybe she used to be human or something, and then get transported into this living doll shell. Maybe her real face isn't even close to Kate. I remember because this living doll also created from these shadows' face, and because the shadows family really want their face to be presentable. I don't understand why they need their face, because the only thing is they only live in the middle of nowhere in England. I assume it takes place in fictional England, and maybe all those adult shadows has their own business with the human, of course, right? In the outside world, I'm not gonna predict what is going on in the outside world because we just got thrown in this Shadow's house, this mansion. Not Shadow house. In the first episode, we has only one room setting. Even though it's just setting in only one room, and theirs only has two characters. There are lots, and I mean a lot of exposition. They're not trying to tell everything. They just show some kind of it, and because the background is carry the storytelling, right? Maybe because I'm fascinated by this type of architecture, this type of room. I've never seen. I shouldn't say that because I didn't see enough anime to describe this type of Victorian era style. Is that how you describe this type of aesthetic? But anyway, okay, I think in this episode we're gonna meet another living dolls and another shadows. I don't know if we're going to meet all of the adults in this show yet, but we'll see what's gonna happen in this episode. Yeah, everything get dirty. It's really hard to leave the shadows. Oh, stop now. Why are you repeating yourself a lot? That Kate's voice, right? It's hard to tell because they all has the same face. They always has this star face. Okay, it's break time, Liko. Oh. Oh. I understand that she's a servant, but her living condition should be a little bit better. But she's still remaining cute and adorable even in this living condition.
私は生き人形ケイト様のお役に立つためにいる。私は生き人形ケイト様のお役に立つためにいる。
You need to do that every morning.
おはようございます。今朝はいつもより多くて掃除が大変そうね。私お掃除大好きです。大丈夫？はい、だいぶ慣れてきましたから。確かにそろそろ外の掃除にも呼ばれる頃ね。
Outside.
外ですか？ええ、他の生き人形掃除するのよ。
We got a promotion? No, not promotion, but maybe a monthly cleaning.
初めてだから緊張するな。
You're free.
行くよ。出ておいで。
Oh, another doll.
あなた名前は？私は上の部屋のミヤよ。よろしくね。よろしくお願いします。
What?
さあさあ。
Okay, this character. The first thing is you notice her big forehead.
よろしくお願いしま
Oh, look at this ratio between her face and her forehead.
す。さあさあ、こっちこっち。はい。 部屋の外に出たことある？初めてで。
That's another
そう
doll.
すっごくすごいからびっくりするよ。おかげ？名前の知らないシャドウ家の方をそう呼ぶの。
Shadow Master.
エミリコはどんな子？ルータイ
What I'm getting is maybe Kate is probably the most different Shadow Master of them all.
からびっ
Because
くりするよ。おかげさまとはうまくできてる？
she insists on
名
Emily
前
to
の知
call
らないシャド
her
ウ家の方を
Kate.
そう呼ぶの。
Maybe other Shadow Master
エ
is
ミリコはどんな子？
probably going to be more cruel, right? There's maybe Kate is probably the most kind all of all. All of all the Shadow
無
Masters.
口よね。ルータイプ？
Lou.
水持ってきてください。
って楽しいよ。
Oh. Okay, there's a boy and girl.
こんなたくさん生き人形が。
Huh. All of them is very young. I thought that we're gonna see, you know, an adult living doll or something. I think probably the oldest is probably going to be like 13, 14. You know, seeing multiple children working together in this big ass mansion this is child labor. I know this. The setting is at 1800 Victorian era England, and you know there's no law about there's no law about child labor.
掃除が終わら
Where's
ない
all
の。
the adult maid?
待ってたわ。
I bet that they is
かわい
probably
い新人
important.
さん。
Okay. Okay, this girl is also another one in the intro. Rosemary. Rosemary.
待ってた
Okay, so
わ。まあ、かわいい新人さん。班長。この子はエミリコよ。
okay, so Lou is quite one.
この4人で一つの班として働くの
Okay,
よ。
we got a main team, main
私
four.
が年長だから指導する立場ね。エミリコ。
Oh,
わ
what?
どうしたのエミリコ？
Malfunctioning?
びっくりしちゃいました。こんなに大勢の生き人形がいるなんて。
Hmm.
わかるわ。でも安心して。よよ。
Oh. So Americo is the youngest one in this house, huh?
でもこの屋敷の広さはすごいよね。あの通路もみんなでお掃除するんですか？そうよ。ここにいる生き人形全員で。そうね。みんなと仲良くなれますか？シャドウ家のお役に立てればそれで幸せでしょ。
Okay.
そう
That was
よ
his question.
エミリコ。ほら掃除箱とすすコート。ありがとうございます。嫌なのよ。これが私のもの。私幸せです。
You happy? I'm happy too, Americo.
私たち恵まれているわ。吹けば明日は
Oh, musical.
すすが積もればまた働き
Bro, this is
ま
full
しょう
on musical.
お役に立ちましょう
I mean, in the intro, there's some kind of stage.
シャドウ家のためにお役に立ちましょう
Also, there's no instrument, which all of this is just their singing. Why does it sound like that we're getting brainwashed to serve all the shadows family? I mean, we are your servants, right?
体中すすだらけにして。
Oh,
何を見せに来てるのよ。足元だけサボってたみたいです。
okay, this is a cleaning room. Right? Yeah, a question.
今戻りました。すす取りの間はどうだった？
Okay, it's called a
す
tool
ごい
remover.
勢い
Okay.
で息もできないくらいでした。でももう大丈夫です。外さあ働きましょう。おや エミリコ、元にあったので
Hmm.
ごめんなさい。ぬいぐるみを入れたら元に戻らないのよ。
Oh.
捨てておきましょうか。この前みたいに。そこに置いておきなさい。
Hmm.
他のものは何をしたって構わないけど、そのぬいぐるみはケイトの大切なものなの。ケイト、お風呂へ行くから。ごめんなさい、
Chill,
ケイ
girl.
ト様。私、お掃除頑張りますから。
Hmm.
落ちない。
Oh, maybe it's
汚れ
her
が
strong
落ちない
emotion.
時、シャドウのが、他のものは何をしたって構わないけど、そのぬいぐるみはケイトの大切なものなの。
Oh. Oh, I don't want to see her cry.
シャドウ家の役に立たなければならない。
You did your best.
雪人形はシャドウ家の役に立たなければならない。
Hmm? Oh, fix the doll. Man, but it won't be the same doll, though. I don't know if Kate's going to be appreciated or she's gonna be more pissed. Oh.
ミリコ、それって、これは
Forgive
ど
her
うして
now,
見たんです？
Kate.
でもまた勝手なことだったでしょうか。謝るわ、エミリコ。触ってはダメなんて一言も説明してなかったケイトが悪かったの。怒りすぎたわ。そんな、ぬいぐるみを乾かしている間に作りました。これを私の大切なものにします。名前はパンちゃんだよ。あなた本当にパンが好きね。どうしても落ちないすす汚れ
Yeah,
が。
it has to do with emotion. Oh, yeah.
お
That should come up. That I think that's mean that Kate
落ち
forgive
ま
her.
した。
What about the shadows? I mean, we always see Kate, and it seems like Kate is the most reasonable one. She probably treats. I don't know. I'm gonna assume that other dolls has its rough. Maybe because this is the first week or first month that Kate has this doll, and because Emiko is the youngest. I mean, the early relationship between the doll and the Shadow Master is probably going to be smooth sailing, and they didn't have that much problem. But more and more time pass, maybe all the servant going to be more aggressive towards their dolls. But careful, what about doll? Emiko, oh, it's gonna fall off.
エミリコ、
Can you do anything? Oh. I thought that maybe there's some magic or anything. With this setting, I is always aware that is there going to be some kind of magic, some kind of spell or wand or anything, right? I mean, British setting, of course, I'm gonna think about Harry Potter. That Harry Potter has a steam trip. I think that Harry Potter also setting. I've never watched Harry Potter, but I'm pretty sure that Harry Potter setting is some. I mean, that magical was setting somewhere in this Victorian era too, right? With steam train and everything. With this aesthetic, I'm always think that there's gonna be a magic spell, but it seems like the shadows are just shadows. The soundtrack is peak there. Is there someone? Adults? Okay, so Kate can come out
どこも
outside.
壊れていません。それよりもケイト様、わざわざ来てくださってありがとうございました。
I love her running. Okay, forehead
あ
go.
なたは。あらら、見ない。ケイト様、 お掃除の時いろいろ教えてくれた生
Wait,
き
you
人形
said her name.
なにこの顔勝手にしゃべるわ
Huh?
ごきげんようケイト青ざめちゃってどうしたの
Oh. What? Whether is this a rule that they need to be in sync? So does that mean that Kate broke all the rule about
ごきげんよ
about
う
her
ケイト
servant?
はじめましてサラよ
With Sarah and Mia.
あらケイトったら青ざめちゃってどうしたの
I can't see her pin.
ケイト様は堂々としています サラの顔を見習ってお勉強した方がいいわよ失敗作さ
Whoa. Okay, okay.
何勝手に行こうとしてるのサラ今どんな顔してるとはあらケイトどうしたの顔がないじゃない
You have no face.
名乗って損したかしら
Oh, so what that means that Kate saying in the first episode that the living dolls need to be her face, not only that be their servants, but also need to mimic her own shadow master. So this is not coming from Mia. So this face is coming from Sarah, her own shadow, her shadow master. But because Kate and Emily Co is completely different person. So in that way, that's mean that we never see what Kate's expression because Emily Co never intended to. I think it's better that way that Emily Co has her own personality. Emily Co also didn't feel like she's a servant of Kate. She's more like a friend, but it's just a poor friend, a servant friend. That doesn't make it better, but
こんな出来損ないのシャドウと顔じゃ
oh,
いずれ偉大なるおじい様に処分されてしまうわね
Lord Grandfather.
さようならケイト会ったのがサラでよかったわね顔で歩かないでシャドウはもっと自信を持っていなければならないわ
Oh, so when Kate interact with the other people and see this American face being sad, so the other gonna think that Kate is being sad
出来
too,
損ない
right?
なのでしょうか
So America has a
仕方ない
problem.
わ顔は自分で選べないもの
One cannot choose a face.
ただ
no.
エミリコエミリコは大切なものを守ろうとした
Yep.
成長しているわよ
So so there's some kind of connection between us, right?
私
We
もっとお役
we
に
also
立てる
love
よ
the
うに
doll.
なります
We,
どんどん指導してください別にしてちょうだい
but it. Oh, injury.
膝すりむいてたじゃ
Okay, every time you see this bed is. Can you get a better bed? I don't think that you need a lead. Maybe it's because it's prevent the shadows escape.
全然眠れない眠いはずなのにいろんなことが考えないノートを作って余計なことは全部書いて忘れちゃおうまず気になるのはあとお披露目って何なのかってことそれから偉大なるおじいさま
Lord Grandfather.
シャドウハウスってこんなこと口にしちゃダメだ
I can't read. I can't read Emily Co.
って何なのでしょうか
What? Is it this mansions called Shadow's House? Or maybe I shouldn't
何な
assume
ので
that.
しょうおやすみなさいませさ
Okay, okay, there's a post-credit scene. Wait a moment. So I think that Emily Co has too much question. I think that she's overthinking this. I mean, it's a good. It's a good idea to question something, right? Like of course, there's something wrong around here. We are a servant, but it's more than a servant. Not more than, less than a servant because we cannot go outside. I mean, a servant, shouldn't you question your masters, Emily Co? Maybe this gonna lead into Living Doll's revolution against the Shadows. Maybe this girl is going to figure what's going on with the Shadows house. Okay, we're gonna see all the dolls room. Is it gonna be? Is this worse than Emily Co? Oh, what? Sarah punished Mia what in the hell is going? And why don't you clean your room? Oh, maybe she didn't have time. So, yep. it's not that the same of I think the first episode I already talked about. I don't understand whether this show going to be, but because it's a cute girl show and got recommended after Madoka Magica. It's not that fucked up when compared to Madoka Magica, but still, they didn't say it. These cute girl characters got abused by her own Shadow Master. I understand that I understand that she's a servant. I mean, a servant should have right? So this is going to show it about what? Living dolls, right? I mean, that's really fit the team. Is that a worker revolution in 18th century London? Yeah, that must be a worker right revolution. Mia. Mia is really hate her Shadow Master. Also, I cannot assume that every Shadow Master and every living doll is going to have this same situation. But I think that Cage is going to be like this in the future. And yeah, we're gonna see. I think that we need is those debut, right? Wait, I'm not sure if Mia also one of the main child. I don't know if this girl has her own debut yet. Maybe it is 5 because they look the youngest, right? They look the youngest, right? Yeah, I didn't see Sarah. So I think that this is what happened when you go through Sarah and Mia has probably over a year in this relationship of a servant and living doll. Okay, I think that's it for the episode. Okay, after we has a fun time in the first episode, wait, did I call it? Like I say the first episode, right? Where I know that there's going to be more mystery elements in this show, and in the first episode, I just want to have a fun time in this slice of life episode for the first one, because that they're not going to be that's not gonna last long, and I think that there's in the first episode there's a lot of Emilico and Kate interactions, and two of them is really cute. Even though I can't see Kate's face, but she's too kind when compared to all the Shadow Stars. But we only saw 2 Shadow Masters and 2 true living dolls. The worker condition need to be improved in this Shadow Stars, and every doll just look happy to get this cleaning done, and they don't question their own master, and the only place that they can express themselves is in that servant room, which I think I should call it a cell, right? A cell in the jail, right? Even her own bed, the bed is pretty much a coffin or something that you use to take the prisoner in the bed. Even the prisoner bed isn't that bad. I should say the prisoner bed is that bad because the prisoner bed is just piece of futon. That's it, right? But I'm pretty sure I don't know is this comfy or not. And the contrast with Emilico and her living condition, she's just too good for this world, man. I hope that I don't know if the ultimate goal of this show is to escape from the Shadow's house. We need to figure out what's going on this, and now we can coexist. I mean, there's still a servant, so how is this gonna fix this? I don't know. We need to see more of example, right? We can just see these 2 examples and then conclude that all of the others Shadow Master is Sarah, but I don't think that's true. Of course, there's multiple children in this Shadow's house, and we need to see more. And we has no idea where's the adult in this room. Maybe the adult has. I mean, the fact that they need a servant to serve their own children. Doesn't that mean that all the adults is very busy? There's no adults here at all. They must go outside they must be outside of this mansion. I don't know what to say, but I think that's it. Other than that, I love the soundtrack as always, and I love the background music at the background especially. Even though everything is just brown and dark and gloomy, it's not that. What to say? I don't know what to say. It's good. It's great. I love the aesthetic. I don't know what to say anymore. I don't even cut this out. But I think that's it for the episode. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.